Good day, everyone. This session will comprehensively cover DepEd Order No. 007, Series of 2024, which pertains to the revised School-Based Management, or SBM system. This order is the latest policy directive from the Department of Education, aiming to strengthen school governance and improve education outcomes through decentralization and stakeholder engagement. This presentation will walk you through the Department order verbatim, explaining every section, term, principle, and guideline to help school heads and education managers fully understand the framework and prepare for implementation and assessments. The revised SBM system was conceptualized to update the 2012 SBM framework as stated in Department Order No. 83, Series of 2012, to better align with current educational goals under the MATATAG agenda. The MATATAG agenda emphasizes quality, equitable, and inclusive education for all Filipino learners. This update responds to various challenges and gaps identified during the implementation of the previous framework, particularly in the areas of governance, accountability, and resource management at the school level. SBM as a governance strategy aims to empower schools with autonomy to make decisions, manage resources, and actively involve stakeholders including teachers, parents, learners, and community partners in the school's development. Policy objectives. Department Order No. 007, Series 2024 aims to 1. Institutionalize the practice of SBM in all public elementary and secondary schools. 2. Strengthen school leadership and governance capacities to enhance school performance. 3. Enhance transparency and accountability in the use of school resources. 4. Promote collaboration among all education stakeholders for continuous school improvement. 5. Establish a digital platform called the Electronic SBM (ESBM) tool to streamline monitoring and evaluation. 6. Ensure alignment of SBM practices with national standards, including integration with the School Improvement Plan (SIP) and the Results-Based Performance Management System (RPMS). Scope and coverage. This order covers all public schools across all regions, divisions, districts, and schools nationwide. All school heads and school governing councils must comply with this policy and implement the SBM system accordingly. Definition of terms. To clarify key terms used in this order, school-based management, SBM, is defined as a strategy of decentralization where schools are given authority and responsibility to manage resources and make decisions to improve learning outcomes. School Report Card, SRC, is a tool that presents school performance data, including learning outcomes, governance, and stakeholder satisfaction, to be shared publicly and with governing councils. Electronic SBM Tool, SBM Tool, is an online platform designed to facilitate the self-assessment, monitoring, and validation of SBM implementation at the school level. Levels of SBM practice refer to the stages of SBM institutionalization in a school, Level 1 being developing and Level 4 being sustained best practice. The SBM Framework. The SBM Framework is composed of 4 key principles. 1. Leadership and governance. This principle emphasizes the role of the school head and school governing council in providing visionary leadership, setting clear goals, and fostering an enabling environment. 2. Curriculum and learning. This dimension ensures that teaching and learning processes are inclusive, relevant, and contextualized to meet the needs of learners. 3. Accountability and continuous improvement. This principle mandates regular monitoring, evaluation, and feedback mechanisms to sustain school development and improve outcomes. 4. Management of resources. This ensures efficient and transparent management of human, financial, and material resources through participatory processes. Each principle has subcomponents called strands with specific indicators that schools use to measure their performance. Levels of SBM practice. SBM implementation is categorized into 4 levels. Level 1, developing. Schools begin to implement SBM processes with minimal stakeholder involvement and limited systems. Level 2, maturing. Schools have systems in place but require strengthening, with moderate stakeholder engagement. Level 3, advanced. SBM processes are fully implemented and stakeholders actively participate. Level 4, sustained. SBM is institutionalized, with innovation and continuous school improvement embedded in the culture. The levels of SBM practice represent the stages of maturity in implementing the SBM system in a school. These levels help schools understand where they currently stand and what steps are needed to advance to the next stage, ultimately reaching a fully institutionalized and effective SBM culture. The SBM system is structured into 4 progressive levels: Level 1, Level 2, Level 3, and Level 4. Each level corresponds to specific characteristics in governance, stakeholder involvement, resource management, and school improvement processes. Level 1, Developing. Definition. This is the initial stage where the school begins to adopt SBM practices. The school head and the school governing council, SGC, start engaging stakeholders, but still have limited experience and systems in place. SBM processes are emerging, but not yet fully established or consistently practiced. Key characteristics. SBM concepts are introduced and understood at a basic level. The school begins stakeholder consultations, but involvement is limited. There are initial attempts at planning and managing resources collaboratively. Data collection and use are minimal. Monitoring and evaluation are informal. School Report Card, SRC, may exist but is incomplete or irregularly updated. The electronic SBM, ESBM, tool might be newly introduced or underutilized. Examples: the school head convenes the SGC, but meetings are irregular. School improvement plans are drafted but lack input from many stakeholders. Resource allocation decisions are mainly top-down. Monitoring of programs or projects is informal and undocumented. Goals at this level: build awareness of SBM among staff, parents, and community. Start organizing regular meetings with stakeholders. Develop basic planning documents aligned with SBM principles. Begin using tools like SRC and ESBM with support from the division. Level 2, Maturing. Definition. At this level, SBM processes are more established and consistent. Schools actively engage stakeholders and begin to institutionalize participatory decision-making and transparent resource management. Systems for planning, monitoring, and reporting are developing but still require strengthening. Key characteristics. Stakeholder involvement is more regular and meaningful. The SGC functions more effectively with scheduled meetings and clear agendas. School improvement plans are developed collaboratively with evidence-based inputs. Monitoring and evaluation systems are in place, but may lack full coverage or rigor. The SRC is updated regularly and used for reflection. Use of the electronic SBM tool is more consistent, with periodic data uploads. Examples: the SGC reviews and approves annual school improvement plans. School leaders facilitate training and capacity-building activities for staff and stakeholders. Resources are allocated based on needs assessment and plans. School monitoring includes some documented evaluation reports. Feedback mechanisms from stakeholders are established but could be expanded. Goals at this level: strengthen stakeholder roles and accountability. Enhance data-driven planning and decision-making. Institutionalize regular monitoring and feedback. Optimize the use of the ESBM tool for self-assessment and reporting. Level 3, Advanced. Definition. Schools at this level have fully implemented SBM. There is a high level of stakeholder participation, strong leadership, and efficient management of resources. SBM is embedded in the culture and systems of the school. Key characteristics. SGC and other stakeholders actively participate in governance and decision-making. School plans are evidence-based, result-oriented, and responsive to learner needs. Monitoring, evaluation, and feedback systems are systematic and documented. SRC data is comprehensive and publicly shared. The ESBM tool is fully utilized for ongoing self-assessment, reporting, and validation. Continuous capacity building and innovation in governance are evident. Examples: the school head demonstrates transformational leadership, inspiring teamwork and shared vision. Stakeholders collaborate in identifying problems and co-creating solutions. Financial, human, and material resources are managed transparently with participatory budgeting. School improvement efforts show measurable results in learner performance. There are clear systems for tracking progress and adjusting plans based on data. Goals at this level: sustain high-level stakeholder engagement and governance. Promote a culture of continuous improvement and innovation. Use data proactively for school-wide decision-making. Prepare for external validation and accreditation of SBM practices. Level 4. Sustain best practice. Definition. This is the highest level of SBM institutionalization, where schools demonstrate exemplary governance and leadership practices. SBM is fully integrated into all aspects of the school's operations and culture. The school serves as a model and resource for other schools. Key characteristics. SBM practices are deeply ingrained and continuously innovated. The SGC and school community consistently demonstrate ownership and shared responsibility. School performance indicators reflect sustained improvement and excellence. SRC is a comprehensive accountability and communication tool regularly updated and widely shared. The SBM tool supports real-time data-driven governance and strategic planning. The school actively mentors other schools in SBM implementation. Examples: the school receives formal recognition for SBM excellence. There is a culture of empowerment, transparency, and stakeholder trust. Continuous professional development and leadership growth are institutionalized. The school pioneers innovations in governance and resource management. Results-based management is fully practiced with strong evidence. Goals at this level: maintain and share exemplary SBM practices. Serve as a regional or division resource and training hub. Engage in research and policy advocacy on school governance. Foster a resilient and future-ready learning community. Electronic SBM Tool. The SBM Tool is a web-based application designed to digitize the SBM assessment process. It allows schools to upload means of verification, MOVs, online, perform self-assessments using the SBM framework, generate scorecards and reports automatically, facilitate easier monitoring and validation by division and regional offices. The tool promotes transparency and efficiency, reducing manual errors and improving data-driven decision-making. School Report Card (SRC). The SRC is a public document summarizing a school's performance based on key indicators. It includes learning outcomes, governance performance, stakeholder satisfaction and engagement, resource management. The SRC supports evidence-based planning and is updated regularly and shared with stakeholders to promote accountability. This concludes the comprehensive overview of Department Order No. 007/S. 2024 on the revised school-based management system. Understanding and implementing these provisions is vital for school heads to lead their schools effectively towards improved education quality and stakeholder participation.